In Locke's recent vlog, we talked about my gear addiction / collection and how I organise it in a slightly OCD way. So I thought I'd do a video about my workflow and how I organise my stuff. But first of all, thank you to Western Digital for sponsoring this and also providing me with stuff to store my files on. The whole process of making a video starts from the end of the last video. Charge batteries, remove cards, transfer data, backup, etc. Boring stuff, but it's got to be done. The creative bits are the parts where you're allowed to roam around free like two prancing horses on the beach. But when it comes to organisation and execution, those are the things that have to be tight. And I don't mean execute horses, they did nothing wrong. Rather lovely creatures actually. Let them roam around freely on the beach. As I said in Locke's video, I'm a bit fastidious when it comes to labelling the crap out of everything. Gear is somewhat hard to tell apart in a case or bag, especially when you're trying to grab something quick. I stick named yellow labels for legibility so I can find what I want, and also number any items that I have more than one of. Yeah, they're all numbered sequentially, so when I change the battery I know which one goes next. I use the batteries in order of number, obviously. Ascending, one first, and you go for two. So when you're jostling about in your bag, you know which ones you already used. You could have a different pocket for full or empty batteries, but that option isn't always available. It's all about minimising the downtime between a battery change. Just have to put it in the right way first. I'm always looking at ways to speed up my workflow, yet allowing me to shoot more, safely. And by that I don't mean not playing with fire, I mean compromising data. Last time I did that shoot with Nat Geo, I didn't back up all of the data twice, so I only had one copy because I was on the road. It's super embarrassing to lose your data like that, especially when you're on a collab. Since then, I've wanted to tighten up my backup regime. Yeah, 2 SD cards, and of course shoot 4K. I shoot all-I 10-bit 25p or 8-bit 4K 50p, which is useful for B-rolls, especially handheld product shots like this, which makes any minor handheld shakes less apparent. I've all-I or 4K 50, which I prefer. I shoot 50p, put it into 25p timeline, then I decide whether I want to have it normal speed or half speed. Yeah, even though it's 4K 8-bit, it's not like somebody's going to watch it and say, oh no, you should have shot it in 10-bit. I can really see the difference. I don't think you can. Change cards, boom, there we go. When the card's spent, flip it over. The empty ones have got the labels up, so you know which ones you can use. One thing with shooting high bitrate 4K files is that it fills up the cards quick. With the dual card slots, I can have one of those slots on a backup, but I choose not to because I'd rather maximise the use of all of those SD cards so I can shoot more footage. So the great thing is with this WD My Passport Wireless Pro is I can back up on the go and still use all of my SD cards. This My Passport Wireless Pro is the sort of grey box I need to carry with me. Has not many buttons on it and it's idiot-proof to use. Suited for me. I set it up to auto backup from the card once inserted, and you can use an app to view all the files on your phone too. Slot it in, SD card, power on. Blue LEDs, I know Locke will love that. Boom, there we are. With photos, with video, the more you shoot, the more you have to choose from. It's important to get enough footage, whether they be people, locations, product shots. B-rolls are incredibly useful shots to bring home. Your primary footage, the stuff that makes up the narrative of the video, are like your bricks, the pieces of the puzzle. B-rolls are like the glue, the cement that joins it all together. I'm back! Give the battery a quick charge. That was quick. Then I have my files on the SD card and a backup. This is how I'm going to improve the current messy way I have of backing things up. This PR4100 RAID network attached storage box thing has a number of RAID options. Is where I'll store all the raw data. I've set it up to auto backup when attaching a device via USB. I organise the files firstly by year, then month, project name or video name, camera name or number, and then file names. Now that I have my files on the My Passport Wireless Pro and also card goes in computer. And then this My Passport Wireless Pro, you can't use it as a real passport. Plug that in. Leave that humming away, backing up onto the PR4100. SD card footage goes onto my active drive. And then I can edit while that's backing up. Brilliant. And because it's network attached, I can manage it using the app or share files to people I work with or access files while I'm away from home when working on videos. When it comes to editing, well, perhaps that's another video, but as I said, B-rolls are incredibly useful, so I can have something to put over this VO. So that was a sneak peek into my workflow. The emphasis is on speed and efficiency, streamlining all the boring stuff so I can concentrate on the fun stuff.